Hey guys, this is Jono from OptizenAI. In this video, I'm just going to work through a bit of an extension of a recent video I uploaded where we can use Wikipedia pages and extract entities from the Wikipedia pages that you can then use those entities when you're updating your Shopify products with OptizenAI. This is an idea that I got from Steve Toth. So shout out to Steve Toth. I actually saw him speak at Chiang Mai SEO a couple of weeks ago, and he has a site called SEO Notebook, and you can sign up here, and you'll be sent weekly notes, and they're little nuggets of information that can be very, very powerful and great information that he's working on. So I'd recommend you sign up to SEO Notebook. So basically, the note that he sent out for entities was extracting entities from Wikipedia, and he's created a spreadsheet and a bit of a simple method that you can actually use to extract entities. So it works similar to using ChatGPT, but with this method, we're actually extracting entities from Google's natural AI engine or natural language AI engine. So it's a little closer to the coalface, if you like. So I'll work through how we can use that. It's very similar. We end up with a list of entities that then we can use in our prompt with OptizenAI. Okay, so we're going to use this prompt on a group of helmets. I think there's only 8 or 9 of them. And we can see here, here's our existing product description, the existing H1, and SEO titles. So we're going to be updating our SEO title, our H1, our description, and our SEO description for all 8 products at once, and we'll create a prompt for those. Remember, with OptizenAI, you can do it up to 500 products at a time, so we can do this at scale. So firstly, I'm going to search for the tag that I know this product has, which is UVEX. And here are all our products here. So I'm going to click next, and then we'll give it a name. UVEX update. SEO title. So we'll grab from our prompt repository. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to change it to paraphrased. As I mentioned in the previous video, I just like the way paraphrasing is working at the moment for our products. Paraphrase is the SEO meta title for this product. The title is a UVEX horse riding helmet. All of them are a UVEX horse riding helmet. And then we'll ensure that we have this in the title. Characters do not add quotation marks in the title. Each word should start with an uppercase letter. So I'm happy with that. Update. And now we're going to go H1. Similar. Behave like an e-commerce merchandising specialist. And draft a product title for, I'm not going to use that one. Actually, what I'm going to leave, I'm going to use this one here. So pretty simple. Paraphrase this product title. Do not extend the title any further than this and avoid using sensationalist tones. So we'll keep this as it is. If we look at this one, it doesn't have horse riding helmet, but it does have helmet. But we're going to have horse riding helmet in our SEO title. So that should take care of that. Again, you should experiment with your prompts, because we are finding that different prompts work in different ways in different markets and different contexts. Okay, SEO description. We've got a pretty simple SEO description we use here. Add in my payment details between the square brackets, so zip pay and afterpay. Okay, we've got that updated, and now we're looking for our product description. So this is where we're going to use our entities. So what I'm going to do is use the PAS framework entities and internal links. I am going to remove the internal links section. I might do that later. So if you've watched any of the other videos, you'll see that the internal links section is here. So then add a sentence, maybe, yeah, so we can delete it from here. Now the internal links prompt section is removed. And now we have just our description with PASS framework, entities. So you are a senior e-commerce SEO copywriter. Your tone of voice is positive. Your writing style is experienced. Your task is to paraphrase the product description in an engaging and SEO-friendly style using the PASS framework. It needs to have a compelling title that captures the shopper's attention, a story-driven description that highlights key features and benefits of the product, and a structure that makes it easy to read. The description should be between 200 and 500 words. The product is a UVEX horse riding helmet. The product is better than the rest because it's a reputable brand, has a high quality manufacturing process, is value for money, and the brand has many years' experience in the equestrian industry. The audience is horse riders. The paraphrased product description should be in HTML wrapped in paragraph tags in a professional e-commerce tone using the PASS framework. Again, there's some videos and blog posts on what the PASS framework is and why we use it. Please ensure the description is a minimum of 2 paragraphs. The paragraphs should include the following entities. Now, this is where we're going to add our list of entities. I'm just going to give it a space here. And now we're going to go grab our entities. So in the previous video, what we did is we basically asked ChatGPT to crawl the associated Wikipedia page. It then extracted the entities that it saw fit. So not necessarily what Google would choose as entities from its natural language API. So instead of using ChatGPT, we're going to go closer to the coalface and actually have entities extracted from the natural language AI. So the only caveat with this method is generally you're going to end up with a lot more entities, and it does mean you have to sort through them to try and determine which entities you'll actually use once you've got a list of them. But it should be more accurate. So what you can do is come to cloud.google.com/natural language. And on this page here, they actually have a demo. I'll scroll past it right here. So here we can add in our content. So what we're going to do is go to the Wikipedia page for equestrian helmet. And, oops. We'll just see it. Like if there was a brand mentioned on a Wikipedia page, I doubt whether this brand will have a Wikipedia page. No, it doesn't, but some brands do. Like the one yesterday was, we did a video on was Stetson, and the brand actually has its own Wikipedia page. So we could use that to extract the entities. So, but this one doesn't, we're just going to use equestrian helmet because that's the actual page we want to extract the entities from. So we're going to copy just the main text. Just to the end of the actual content here. We'll copy that, the whole lot, and then we can come back to the natural language API demo, and we can paste that in. And this is the from the note that Steve Toff provided. So we'll let it run. Shouldn't take that long. No, it says there's a problem. I've seen this happen a couple of times. I'm going to try it one more time. It should work soon. If it doesn't work in a couple of seconds, oh, there we go. So now we have all the content and the entities are actually highlighted. So now what we're going to do, we can copy all the entities, all the content, just by Control A. So we're going to copy it, and then Control V. We're going to copy that block of content, and then here there'll be a link in the description of the video here or on the blog post for the spreadsheet that Steve Toff has actually created, just to filter out the entities. So just make sure once you've got this link here, that you then make a copy for yourself. And then all we need to do, there are instructions here on a tab, but all you need to do is basically paste that entire content block in A2 like this. Oops, that didn't work. Okay, what I had actually done is deleted out the formula there, so I've just recreated the copy of the G sheet. So now you end up with a list of all the entities. As you can see, there's a lot of them. So you can either remove duplicates here, or you can copy this and open up a notepad and remove all the entities from the notepad. I just like working with notepad sometimes rather than Excel or G Sheets. And now you can see we've removed all duplicates, and there are 358 or 357 lines without the header. So 357 entities. So as you can see, we end up with a lot of entities. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pause the video, and I'm going to look at extracting or actually filtering for the entities that I feel fit. So it is a bit more work and a bit more time, but you should end up with a more accurate list of entities that you can use. What I've also been doing is using the chat GTP method, and then sort of cross-referencing the chat GTP method with these entities here, and any that are missing from the GTP option, I will add them in from here. So I'll just pause the video. I'm going to come up with a list that I'll use, and we'll come back to our prompt. Okay, so I've narrowed it down. I'm not sure whether you can see that on my screen, but I've now got a list of 48 entities that are relevant to particular products. And now I'm going to add them in our prompt. So there they are there. So there was, when it extracted entities, there was, quite a few that are relevant, probably not required for an e-commerce product. So equestrian helmet, headgear, horses helmet, rider head, falls, horse helmets, riding events, riders eventing, show jumping, etc. So a lot of relevant entities in there. So we've got our list of entities in the prompt, then add a HTML space, then add a head wrap in HTML, features of the main entity. So of the horse riding helmet. Then add a HTML space and add 2 to 3 bullet points in HTML format of the main features of the product. What I'm going to also do, I'm just going to grab, this is another note from Steve Toth that actually came out today, just about how to help the AI be more human and less robotic. I'm just going to grab that. I'm going to add it into the end of this prompt. Okay, so to make it more human, I'm just added in, ensure no sentences begin with the same 2 words. Do not use any 3-word phrases more than once. Avoid words that reoccur within 8 words of the previous mention. Okay, so I think our prompt is ready now. Just going to double check. I'm just going to copy this and throw it into a notebook on my other screen. So if we need to come back and redo it, everything else is pretty good. Okay, so we're going to go proceed, run the prompt. OpenAI has had some outages today, so hopefully this works as it should. And now we have our prompts in progress for 11 products. So I'll pause this and come back when this is completed. Okay, so the prompts have completed running. Now let's check them out. So SEO title. So old content was UVEX selection, pro matte, shiny, black, innovative, lightweight, safe. And the new is safe UVEX horse riding helmet. So it's added in the horse riding helmet in the SEO title, and then the name, etc. Okay, new content for the H1. UVEX selection, pro helmet. So it's made some slight changes there. SEO description, we've had an update, and now the new content for the product description. So, okay, I'm just reading it. Present state-of-the-art headgear, testament. So what we want to do is check whether the entities have been added in. So let's look at jumper. Oops. So jumping's been added in, show jumping, endurance, eventing, they were certainly within the requirements. What else do we have? Hard show. And generally it's not going to add all the entities in, it'll try and fit them in where it sees appropriate. So this has a few of them. We'll just check some of the others and see. Okay, I can see straight away that the standard section has been added in. Safety standards was certainly in the entity section. Hunter jumping certainly was. Headgear certainly was. Protection certainly was. Falls and blows certainly was. So yeah, it's done not a bad job of actually adding in, certainly coming from this particular product description here, adding in the extra content for the entities. Let's just check one more. Okay, the SEO title. Okay. Yep, it's got some, certainly got the entities in there within that product description. Okay, so that's how we can actually use Steve Toth's entity extraction method from the Google Natural Language API demo. We also added in, and using his G Sheet, we also added in some prompts at the end of the description to make it more human and less robotic. And yeah, have a play around with it, see what sort of outputs you can get for your product descriptions. Every video I make, like on a daily basis, when we're checking Google Search Console and all the sites we're working with, and user sites as well, client sites, we're just seeing an increase in impressions and traffic coming to product descriptions as we keep rolling out and building out content with OptizenAI within our Shopify stores. So it's working quite well. Any questions, just shoot them through. Thanks. Hope this video was helpful.